word, sesame. Big mean energy. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat. That's a 9mm melody.
Paul Breach is arguably the biggest TikTok creep that there is, right? There's no doubt about it. There's no two ways about it. There's no beating around the bush about it. You know, in a very brief kind of like search of Paul Breach after kind of hearing his name be thrown about recently, I decided to go on a little bit of a hunt to discover what kind of things I could learn about this degenerate. And to say that, you know, I found some things is pretty wild, because some of the, I have to state, allegations made against Paul Breach are kind of insane, right? So, I mean, you saw him on your screens there for a moment. He's kind of gone down this route of rage bait, right? Like, rage bait is his thing, and it's how he's come to be so popular, or infamous, shall I say. I don't think popular is the right word for it, but just like the rest of these big TikTokers that are known for all of the wrong reasons, Paul Breach is known for all of the wrong reasons. And it's kind of weird, to say the very least. But, I mean, let me just go over some of the brief controversies that he's been involved with. So, Paul Breach, also known by his TikTok handle, Beauty Beyond the Eye, is a British content creator. I actually think that's a very kind thing to call him. Like, I don't know how this could be deemed as content, but it is. So, you know, I guess we move. He's a content creator who's gained notoriety for his unconventional and often cringeworthy videos. He first rose to prominence in 2021 with a self-composed song about footballer Jack Grealish, which became a meme during the Euros. Additionally, his lip-syncing dance videos, particularly to George Ezra's Green Green Grass, have amassed significant attention. That's how he kind of came to be in the public spotlight. At first, right, he was just a little bit cringe. It was just, you know, like, yeah, it was funny, it was fun to laugh at and stuff like this, and it seemed like he was enjoying poking fun at himself, and it made him a little bit quirky and a little bit different, and everyone was like, yeah, this is cool. But then things started to get really, really weird, particularly on his live streams and stuff. So, despite his popularity, Breach has been embroiled in several controversies. Critics have labelled his behaviour as quote-unquote creepy, especially concerning his interactions with his younger followers. That's something that gets very important later on. Allegations have surfaced regarding inappropriate communications with underage girls, leading to widespread criticism. In January of 2023, his TikTok account, which had approximately 890,000 followers, was banned. Breach addressed the ban on Instagram, expressing a nonchalant attitude and mentioned his financial stability. So, you know, sure, whatever. But obviously it was his creepy nature towards his younger followers, allegedly, that got him banned. I mean, the ban didn't last long. Obviously, he's now back. He's back, obviously, doing what he does best. Further incidents have added to his infamy, notably a video from January 2023 which showed Breach entering a police van while holding a bag of fish and chips surrounded by onlookers. He later clarified that he wasn't arrested but sought police assistance due to being mobbed by fans, which he described as an overreaction. So these controversies, of course, have led to petitions urging platforms like TikTok, Instagram, and Cameo to actually ban him, citing concerns over his behaviour and interactions with his fans. Despite these issues, Breach continues to maintain a presence on social media, though his reputation remains contentious, all right? But I think the biggest controversy that Paul Breach found himself in was nothing that was illegal, right? But he apparently got a 16-year-old pregnant when he was 27. Now, obviously, it's not illegal. The legal age of consent over in the UK is 16, right? So it was completely legal. But again, it brings in this question of legality versus morality, right? And this is a question that's been asked a hell of a lot over social media, and something that Paul Breach has actually spoken about quite in depth, especially on his social media platforms. Like, it's he doesn't seem to think that there's anything wrong, but you know, the internet does. Obviously, especially with there being a 16-year-old involved in an 11-year age gap. But yeah, here's Paul Breach kind of being asked about it.
How old you are? If you are under 18, I will not be continuing this conversation. And she said, no, she's going to be 17. She's going to be 17 next month, next whatever. So, left it at that. Very polite lady. But yeah, won't be continuing the conversation as pointed into the thing. So bada bing, bada boom. Can you tell me?
I mean, it's a weird one, isn't it? He was also asked about it on a live stream.
Okay, but wait. Did you get a 16-year-old pregnant?
No, as we all know.
You didn't?
No,
No?
no.
No?
But I'm not doing no more questions, Molly, because it's the same every chat, babes.
Okay, so a lot of people are fucking going mental on my...
Of course they are. Well,
Can I ask you questions, Paul?
no, it's because what happens is because two other ladies have stopped talking about me and told their rooms to stop talking about me. Now this lot have been going, oh, okay. Oh, we'll wait for the next person who goes live with to start talking. This is all they do. All they do with their little...
Why?
Because they are... Well, because they want to. Because they're excitable.
Asking me about the 16-year-old, the 17-year-old...
The 25-year-old, the 48-year-old, the 965-year-old, my life.
Year-olds.
Who?
Do you like younger women?
Well, I've dated people in their 20s recently. I know, I'm vile and horrible people.
Is that illegal? It's not illegal, right?
No, but it is on TikTok if you're Paul. Stop it. So yeah.
Okay. So people are obsessed with you then?
Because what would happen, Marlene, if I go live with you now, and if I go live with somebody brand new tomorrow after answering all your questions,
Right.
they would ask me all the same questions tomorrow. And then...
But what? How have all these people found out the stuff about you?
Because they... And search and read and just believe whatever bullshit they're fed in the world.
How? But like how? Like...
Basically, what she's asking is, where have the allegations come from? Surely, if this many people believe these allegations, they must have come from something. No one just suddenly says Paul Breach got a 16-year-old pregnant and everyone's suddenly been like, whoa. Like, there has to be substantial evidence to back up such a severe claim, right? If someone said that about me, I would be doing my absolute damnedest to provide absolutely any and all evidence to prove that I was not involved with a 16-year-old, right? I'm 26 now. That could be severely damaging to any reputation, right? Like, it's crazy.
How have they just come up with, like, all this?
This has been going on for years. So yeah, just bullshit.
Wait, everyone's going mental. I've got to read some of this stuff. Okay, wait. She doesn't look at chat. She was 16. Ask about Jazz. Who's Jazz? He has no clue.
No.
Ask
No,
about
don't
Jazz.
speak about people who don't need speaking about. So no, I won't be. So no, I've done the answering. Done.
Is obviously something about you that people are obsessed with.
I know, and they miss me.
Is Jazz an ex-girlfriend? Because everyone's
Not talk about. At all.
okay.
I mean, obviously he got very defensive at the end there, and he's I don't know, it's weird. I've seen videos as well where he's like pretending apparently that there's a woman in the room, and he's like, it's like a text to speech thing or something. Like, I don't know, hella weird. But apparently forgot to mute his chat on this one.
You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? One of you answer. One of you. What I'm saying. At the moment.
Alright, that one's just him forgetting to mute his chat. I thought there was going to be something there, but no, there's not. It's just him taking a waz. Standard stuff. Apparent. I don't know. Let's have a look at this one. I mean, someone that was really big who called out Paul Breach a hell of a lot was someone called I'm Alex, right? Now, I'm Alex is also a degenerate who was on YouTube. He was I guess a commentary YouTuber who would call out people like Paul Breach, Elphaba, and stuff like that for being apparently being horrible humans. And then it turned out that I'm Alex is also a horrible human after leaks came out of him just completely being vile to his at the time girlfriend and really abusive and stuff like this, right? And he's just gone off the face of the earth, and Paul Breach decided that he would take the moral high ground on that one. And what he was like doing was basically like, people who call me out, what, hypocrites and stuff like that. It's kind of wild, but here's that video.
Oh, Alex, have a great day.
And then there was another one who
to be honest, I always get my name confused. Well, it's all nice to see that all of you done your public statements. All of you have gone, we didn't know, former friend, he's definitely a former friend. It's horrible what he's done, which it is. It's horrible what he's done. But you've all jumped ship, you've all wanted time and space. Are we all now making a conglomerate, massive amount of videos about your former friend? Are you going to do that? Because I remember I'm Alex, no, I'm actually Paul. You made a lot of videos on me, or was that just for internet clout? It wouldn't have just been for internet clout and fame and just to be relevant in the moment. Because surely now you would make lots of videos about your former friend. Seeming as I'm Alex. No, actually, Paul. Wouldn't it? I don't know. I'm hoping to see those, because that would just be the honest thing to do, wouldn't it? I mean, you enjoyed me, it seems. So it's nice to know all about your friend. I'm looking forward to the story. I will buy popcorn and a few bottles of water. Sit back and enjoy this immaculate content that's going to appearing soon, maybe. Hi.
Yeah, it's kind of wild. Like, obviously people, like, I mean, the whole I'm Alex situation was kind of vile, like, full stop. And Paul Breach really kind of sat on that moral high ground when that whole shit hit the fan. But yeah, I mean, Paul Breach, definitely a creepy guy. Definitely, like, you know, there's some, definitely, well, there's been caught on live streams where he's been a little bit touch and go with, you know, some of his fans. And, you know, I guess it's down to your perspective. Anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. While you're down there, jump scare the hell out of that like button, subscribe if you're new, and until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.